Can you please give a little bit introduction about your profile? And sorry, I was late to join. There was some
It's
issue
okay,
with
no
my
worries.
system today. So, can you please give a little bit introduction about profile and what the recent project you have done,
Mhm.
and professionally what you really like to do?
Okay, see, myself, Sheikh Maulali. So I'm basically from Andhra Pradesh, Madanapalli. So I've done my graduation in the era of 2020 from Sri Venkateswara University in the background of become computer applications. So coming to my work experience, I'm having overall 5.4 years of experience in IT industry and relevant into this cloud and DevOps. I'm holding 4 years of experience. So initially, I started my career as a build and release engineer. Then later, I moved into the cloud and DevOps technologies. So previously, I worked for Infosys, and before that, I worked for Robotico Digital LLP and a few other organizations as well as a DevOps engineer. So in these 4 years of experience, I have worked on different DevOps tools like version control system tools are GitHub, Bitbucket, build tool is Maven, CI/CD tools. I have used Jenkins, Argo CD, GitHub Actions, and containerization tool is Docker. Container management tool is Kubernetes, and source code quality management tool is SonarCube, and infrastructure provisioning tool I've used Terraform, and configuration management tool Ansible, and monitoring tools I've used Prometheus, Grafana, CloudWatch, and ELK Stack, Zabbix. So I have used an Nexus and JFrog also for Artifactory registry. So coming to cloud technologies, I'm having very good experience with the AWS cloud and some part of GCP, Alibaba, and Azure as well. So mostly in AWS, I have used services like VPC, EC2, AWS Lambda, S3, and AWS EKS, CloudWatch, CloudTrail, GuardDuty, AWS WAF, and few other services as well. So coming to my day-to-day activities, see for newly onboarding projects, I am responsible for creating the infrastructure like provisioning the VPC, networking components, and EKS clusters, EC2 missions, S3 buckets, RDS database instances, all these things. So creating, maintaining the GitHub repositories and granting the access to the development team. So basically, if there is in a new project, so I will be taking care of this infra, and the code, the developers will write the code and they will be storing that code in the GitHub repository. So I am taking that code and I will be creating the Docker file, and also creating the Jenkins file and Kubernetes manifest files, and configuring the CI/CD pipelines for the deployments purpose, and setting up this monitoring alerting using Prometheus, Grafana, and CloudWatch, AWS SNS. And actually I was in support for existing projects like 4 to 5 projects. If there is any build related issue, so I will be debugging and fixing that issues as well. And yeah, I'm providing the KT sessions also my juniors team, and also checking emails. If there is any important email I need to reply, so I will be responding, and also checking the Jira tickets. So if there is any pending task from my side, so I will be finishing the task and I will be updating the same in the Jira ticket, and taking these backups as well while performing the release deployments, weekly release deployments, and all. So this is
So,
simply about myself.
from cloud environment, you told you have work on AWS, Azure, GCP, all three, right?
Yeah, yeah. Alibaba also.
Alibaba also.
Mm.
Uh, what is E2E? I don't know. What is E2E network? It's some different
E2E
cloud
network
service.
also, it is a one type of cloud platform.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
in
Uh,
Robotico, we used that one.
so, if I may ask, which one is your most strong area in
AWS.
among this cloud? AWS. Okay. Can you please explain me how to allocate a new resource in AWS and write a small Terraform script with three steps. First, allocation of resources. One is database, another is VM. Maybe you can take any instance you want. Initiate it.
Mm.
Second is pull the code from Git repo. As at this point, you can assume you have some Git repo. Don't have to give any specifications, but some like Git repo URL. And the fourth step, run a small Python script which is there in this repo, in this particular VM which you have created as a resources.
Oh, so in the Terraform script, right? You were saying.
Yes, Terraform script.
Okay. Provider has to sorry, provider AWS region equals to south one. So we can configure our secret keys. Resource. Underscore instance. Instance type equals to like m5 dot x large and key name my key. So once this will be finished, we will be adding that tag. Test instance. So within this same one, I have to write this one, right? RTS instance.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Resource. Yes. Node type T3 large replicas. Equals to my RTS instance. So here I think we have to configure the networking as well, like VPC, subnets, uh, So in which subnet, whether it is a private subnet or a public subnet, so we can define here also. So and one more thing, so I have to configure the cloning the GitHub repository, right?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, actually, I never configured this cloning the repository like in Terraform script, but in Jenkins, I did it. Jenkins and
Okay.
in shell script.
Okay. So you use some function, consume. It's already been done because of that, and proceed with the answer. You can assume any function. Don't need to write. Then GitHub, how to clone the GitHub repo here.
Okay. So git clone and URL. So if we provide our GitHub URL, so we can able to clone our repository. And in pipeline, let me. Can I write a simple pipeline for cloning this repo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Pipeline agent. So here stages stage checkout clone steps git URL of git repo. So like this, we need to define to clone our repository. Hello, Gaurav, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Is it done?
yeah, it's done.
Okay. Can you please post it in our chat window?
Sorry.
Can you post this answer in our chat window?
Okay. So, you mean you want me to share this content in
Yeah.
our
Yes.
chat?
Here in our chat window. Yes.
Okay, there it is. Here it is. Actually, so database creation, we have a big Terraform script, but
Mm-hmm.
I am unable to recall that one. So we are referring these documents most of the times, Terraform
Okay.
documents,
Okay.
official document.
No problem. No problem. So in your resume, you have mentioned you have lead the migration from Alibaba Cloud
Hmm.
to AWS
Yes.
for one of your project. Uh, what was the biggest networking challenge you have faced here? Uh, yeah, and anything specific to the data transfer phase, or
Hmm.
if you face any issue regarding the data transfer phase, and if yes, then how you resolve that?
Okay. See, actually, we have prepared the plan and we have prepared the cost estimation and got the approvals. Okay, from our management as well as client. Okay, once it will be done, so we started the POC environment. We started the migration of development environment as a POC. Okay, so that time we have created our Terraform scripts. Then we have started the provisioning of infrastructure. See, we created the S3 buckets and RDS instance, load balancers, and AWS EC2 mission and EKS clusters. Okay, then while we are provisioning this load balancer, actually we configured like private subnets. So that was the biggest mistake we did in load balancing setup. Then load balancer is not reachable on the internet. So the time we identified that issue why it is not reachable, so we have checked all the security groups and also these subnets. So then we identified this load balancer mapping to this private subnet. So that's the reason it's not reachable. Then immediately we modified, and also we updated our Terraform script with private, sorry, public subnets. So that is one of the issue we faced. And some uh, and we yeah, mostly we faced that issue only. And we created this DMS instances, data migration instances, in AWS, to migrate the data from AWS, sorry, Alibaba RDS instances to AWS. So there also we created these instances, right? So for few instances got failed due to the network connectivity. So configured it in wrong way. So we
Okay.
fixed that issue as well. And
Great, great. So, in a Kubernetes,
mm,
um, say when we have a pod and it got stuck with a create loop back off
okay,
or pending state,
okay,
then how we will debug that particular issue?
okay.
And yeah,
Understood. See, if pod got in initialization state, so it is not up and running. Okay, from let's assume if it is a continuously initializing state from last 5 to 10 minutes, because of that pod may be attaching PVC are persistent volume. So the volume has not bounded properly. So due to that one, it is initializing continuously. And also if any command startup commands for the containers, if not there, so there is also chance to initialize this container or pod. And the pod pending state means, why it is means the resources, I mean CPU and disk utilization has reached more than its capability. And also there is a one thing label, the node label and is not matching with this pod, taint and tolerance is not matching. So that's why it will be in pending state. So we will be fixing that taint and tolerant with the proper labels, then it will resolve.
okay. So you work with a Jenkins master and slave architecture,
Yes, yes, I worked with it.
and great. So how we handle the situation where Jenkins master is overwhelmed,
Hmm.
and just addition of it, did you get chance to work on the agent using Kubernetes or EC2 Spot Fleet?
EC2 Spot I have used standalone EC2 instances, but on Kubernetes we are using this uh, cloud managed EKS cluster.
Okay, so how we work with a uh, means how we'll handle the situation where the Jenkins master is overwhelmed and how we'll overcome. Maybe you can
Okay.
use your experience which you have with the EC2 Spot Fleet and then
Hmm.
construct the answer. Yeah.
Okay, see, why we are using we this Jenkins master and slave concept means, if we are continuously building our jobs in Jenkins master, so it will lost its storage, like storage consumption will be over. Then this Jenkins server will be got hung state, so it won't be respond properly. So to overcome that one, we are using this method, agent or slave. So the slave, we are using AWS EC2 instance. So within the slave mission, so we are installing the agent as a Java. Okay. So once this Java will be installed, then in the Jenkins console, we are configuring the agent with private IP and port 2022 and name label. So that time,
Right, right. And
what master
can
will do
you
means, Master will transfer and store the data on the agent mission. Like we mostly use it for Tomcat. If it is a Java-based application and standalone VM, so we were installing the Tomcat on a agent mission. Then we are deploying our artifact.
Okay, great. Can you please write a small Groovy script?
Hmm.
Um I think there is also you can use the similar condition, but it's
Yeah.
just a little bit step which I can give it to you.
Okay.
First is uh, first step is create a input parameters. So it's maybe a two strings you created there. Um, Two strings which will use which scenario I will take. Maybe you can use a name and age. So name is a string and age is a number. Then it will pull some Git repo and it will check. It will have a two test cases whenever that is particular Jenkins job run. It will run some of the test framework, maybe a PyTest or something,
Okay.
and will test two. It will test two scenario if the name and age is actually is provided then as input parameters. It will go
Okay.
and check the database if that has been matching, and if there is more than only one instance, then it will pass. If there is more than one instance, it will fail. The test case will fail.
Hmm.
Can you try this scenario in our Jenkins script?
Okay. So okay. Okay, so coming to these parameters, so we will be choosing one option in our Jenkins. Like we are creating this job as a pipeline job, and there will be build parameters.
Correct,
Build
correct. Yeah.
parameters option. So there we are using choice parameters. So, so within the choice parameter, we are providing our variables like action. Mostly we were used for Terraform and branches purpose. But you mentioned one scenario, right? But I haven't based that scenario. So apply or destroy. So we use it like this, and we defined a few multi branches as well. So
Did you work on Python scripting also?
no,
Just asking for the
Python.
sake.
Python. I didn't get a chance to work on this one because I started learning Python as self-interest. Uh,
Okay, okay, great.
so I have a good knowledge in Bash.
Okay, okay, yeah. Go ahead. Just asking.
So if it is a Java-based application, we will be compiling the code and testing that code, and we will be creating the artifact stage. Like this, we are using the Docker file for uh, Maven related projects, and the last stage we are using for deploy and Tomcat, and also we are integrating our Sonar Cube as well. But at this time, I am unable to recall those commands. And mostly, if it is a Kubernetes related environment, so how we are writing our doc. Jenkins file means first stage is we are cloning our GitHub repository, and the second stage is building the Docker file, and third stage is pushing the Docker file to our AWS ECR registry, and same we are using Argo CD for continuous delivery or deployment tool. So we will be updating the latest Docker image in our GitOps repository, okay, where it contains all the manifest files like deployment files, service files. So we will be updating the latest Docker image tag. So and we will be doing the commit of that change by using this set command and git commit. So once this commit will be happened, so the Argo CD will go and check if there is any change in that repository, so it will fetch those.
I think it's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you for explaining. Um, okay, I think I'm also done with the question. Do you have any question for me before we wind up the call?
Yeah, I'm having a question. So let's see if I am successful in this role. So what would be my initial 90 days of plan here? Like what kind of things I need to explore and what kind of issues I have to fix.
First 90 days.
Yeah.
Mostly this is some project where actually we initially go and start doing. Means we are going to familiarize with the environment, with the product what they have developed. So initial 90 days mostly we'll have time for it, and we don't have to worry about initial stage for like fixing the issue and all. So
Okay.
it will be done once you join. So no worries. We have a once you come, we have an expert in our team which actually can help us out. So we don't have to worry about these things.
Okay, understood.
Okay, then thank you and all the best. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.